Hey everyone, so it is like 8:30 at night right now on a Friday, and we are at the Johns Creek Valley parking area, and we are getting ready to hike to the Warspur shelter. We got started way later today. We were supposed to start at Mountain Lake and hike down to this shelter, and instead we're hiking like 0.8 of a mile up. I hate night hiking. I can't see anything, and like when you've not been someplace, it just makes you uncomfortable, and like I have really bad night vision, and so I feel like I'm constantly falling, and I just feel like, I don't know, just like a really heavy spirit of fear about that. Like, I guess kind of like afraid of the dark, but it's more so the stuff that actually exists out in the dark. And there's another car in the parking lot, which just like makes me concerned, especially because we're going to be getting up to the campsite so late. And we then have to set up camp and make dinner, and I just like, I so don't want to backpack this weekend, but it's supposed to be beautiful, and I know I'm going to want to be outside, and so rather than driving all the way back home and then driving all the way back to driving all the way back to Mountain Lake to start and do it like for Saturday, Sunday, Monday instead, like we're already here, we're just gonna do it. So I don't know, it's just one of those times where like, you know, it's probably gonna be good for you, and I prayed about it, and I don't feel like I'm not supposed to go. I feel like it's just like I don't want to, because I didn't sleep well last night, and just I have so many other things that I want to be doing, but I know it's gonna be good, and I'm just trying to be positive, even though I really don't want to be here hiking in the dark right now. But it's really nice out. I'm in shorts, so that's a plus. Sometimes you just don't feel like doing it. Like, even if you love it, sometimes you just don't feel like doing it. So that's just how it is sometimes. I just realized that because all of my hiking clothes are black, that I look like a floating head right now, because my hair's so dark and I'm wearing black, and it's black all around me except for the light in the car. Just fun observations. Okay, so yet another change of plans, and I feel really bad because my sister really wanted to stay because it's so nice out and really peaceful out here. But we decided that we're gonna like drive all the way back home, and then tomorrow we're gonna get up. Well, we're actually gonna camp out in the backyard tonight, and then so we get like 3 nights outside. And then tomorrow we're gonna get up and we're gonna drive to Mountain Lake. We're gonna hike some of the shorter trails there and slack pack those, and then we'll do the 5 miles down to the Warspur shelter that we were gonna do today if we had gone earlier in the day. And then we're gonna do our 12-mile day, which would have been tomorrow on Sunday, even though there's a higher chance of rain. And then we're gonna do our 7-mile finish day on Monday, and then one or both of our parents will come and pick us up from our extraction point on Monday instead of Sunday. So it wasn't, I want to be clear, it wasn't fear that kept us from doing that, like, because we weren't, neither of us were like afraid to hike the trail or stay out there tonight. Like I said, fear of the dark, and I do kind of have that trepidation, like night hiking, stuff like that. But for me, like the night hiking aspect, it's more of, I honestly have horrible night vision. My sister really enjoys night hiking, and so I'm sure we'll still do some of that. It's just like I just was not comfortable with it. And then because there were other people that we had a good feeling were up at the shelter, but then being courteous, because we would have gotten to the shelter well past 9 o'clock, and then we're still at the point where it takes us like 2 hours to set up camp, and like get ready and get into bed. Like, it's a whole like at least 2 hour process. We're still getting better at stuff and like setting up our tent, and I was gonna do my hammock tonight, and so that just takes that much longer to do everything in the dark. And so it would have been almost midnight by the time that we would have gotten actually in bed. And so, you know, 9 o'clock is considered hiker midnight, and so it really would have been discourteous of us and rude to be banging around. Even if we, you know, we try to be quiet and courteous to people in camp, but there's still just like that moving around, like you just don't get that peace and rest. And oh, there's a dog in the road. So that's just where we're at. We're gonna go grab some food on the way home and then camp out, and then we will see you guys in the morning. Just wanted to explain it. Things, you know, plans change, and still, you know, there are some times that you just don't want to do stuff that you love to do. Which for me, tonight was one of my nights, and there are times that you gotta push through and do it, but then there were other factors tonight that would just didn't make it worth it. So we did waste a few hours driving out here, but it's a nice night. We did. We saw lots of stuff, and we learned some stuff, and we're hanging out, so it's not really a waste. It was a good evening for a drive, is what it was. So that's what it is. See you in the morning. Story time. Fun things that happen on the trail. So we have been walking on this road down here, and we came up here because we really had to go to the bathroom because we cameled up. And we were down in here, and there's a road down there, and these people were walking on the road, and my sister was going to the bathroom, and they looked up and both made eye contact with her and waved. Waved while she's squatting. Like, that's just awkward. Come on, people, look away. Look away. Privacy, please. We've been hiking for about 2.5 hours ish. 2 hours. Yeah, about 2 hours. Just shy. And we are going down to the Warspur shelter. We left our parents like 40 minutes ago. They hiked the first hour with us and then turned around and went back with Poppy. But it's been pretty like barren and like not super green and pretty and spring-like the drive up was for the first little while. And now we're in this really pretty grove of trees. We just hit like an intersection and told us we have 1.3 miles to go to the shelter, which is great. And the sky got cloudy, which is really sad, but it's really pretty out. It's just a lot of downhill, so we have to be really careful. Like, our joints are a little sore, so fun stuff. We finally made it. Privy. Warspur shelter. Should have been here like 20 to 30 minutes ago. Don't know why this always happens. Like, when we're trying to get to a shelter and it says it's a certain distance, we're like, oh, we should be here in this amount of time. And it takes like twice that. It's really annoying. But there are really some great tenting spots and hammock spots, like these trees and there and these trees. So there's a water source right back that way. So we're trying to decide now what we're gonna do, because, you know, Corona. Got disinfectant spray before and after, so should be not contaminating anything. So it's pretty. We're gonna get our bear bags hung and get stuff done. Good morning, all. It is about 9:30, and we wanted to be on the trail by 10. We had a bit of a rough night. So last night when we were cooking on the picnic table, I thought that I heard a growl and like a grunt, and then like the bushes were moving, like a big animal was in there, so we got a little freaked out that it was a bear. And then like it was like every sound that we heard, we were freaking out. And then this morning we thought we heard a growl, and then I thought I heard like the, you know, like they do when they're hunting, but we didn't see anything, and then we figured it was probably like a pine cone falling. So it was like a big night of like freaking ourselves out and like spiritual warfare, like fighting for that peace and praying for peace. And I got a little bit of sleep. My sister didn't get very much, but we've got a 12-mile day today, so we really need to get going. But when we woke up, we laid in there for a little while trying to get a little bit more sleep, and then it started raining. And my mom said at home they're having really bad like thunderstorms and rain, and she told us that like 20 minutes before the rain hit here. And it's lightening up now, so hopefully like it's not going to rain for much longer, but it's a bit of a haul back home. So I don't know which direction the weather's moving at the moment to know whether to expect it later in the day, but there's a chance of rain till 2, but the highest chance of rain is supposed to pass at 10. So we're hoping that we can boil our water, eat our oatmeal really fast, like use Privy, grab water, and hit the trail, and hopefully like beat the rain. However, the place where we're going tonight is supposedly haunted, and I'm not up for that. Like, I don't believe in ghosts. Like, I think once we die, like, we're either in heaven or in hell. Like, I don't think that we have like spirits that are wandering the earth. However, demons are a thing and angels are a thing, and so like I don't know, this is just a rough weekend. Yesterday was beautiful, and then we had last night, and now this morning is rainy, and we're going to a haunted shelter. So we're just praying for a good day. Also, I accidentally somehow, don't know how, it either leaked or I set it off somehow, even though it has a little trigger block on it, somehow set my sister's mace off in my pocket of my shorts last night, and yeah, my thigh was burning all night long, and so I wiped it down this morning, and hopefully it's okay now. But like, oh my gosh, it was painful. Like, it kept me up a lot last night. I don't know, like I felt fairly at peace most of the night, and so I feel like that was what kept me awake most of the night, was my thigh burning. So, fun stuff. Oh, like I said, always an adventure. It's just a lot of like mental stuff that we have to overcome, because we didn't camp a lot, like, ever growing up. We didn't camp ever growing up. So we would spend time in the woods like during the day, but not really like at night, unless we just got caught on a hike and we were getting back to the car. So there's just a mental thing for us that, like, to be able to really get into backpacking and stuff, which we're trying to do, because this is only our third overnight trip ever, and our second multi-night. So yeah, it's gonna take some work to get past those mental blocks, so we're working on it. This is like our third, maybe fourth creek crossing of the day, river crossing. It's a nice bridge though, but we're stopping because some pack adjustments need to be made. We're, what, an eighth of a mile? About an eighth of a mile in. We're talking about possibly playing it by ear and reconsidering our course of action for this evening, since we're getting started so late. So it's like almost 11:30. We're only a mile in, and we really don't want to be sitting up after dark again. Don't like that. Decided we really don't like that. So we're gonna be heading on out. So that's where we came from. A nice little hill. We've been doing a gradual climb, and then it just got steep. And now we're going up there somewhere. Like, as in up there somewhere. You can't really see it, but the sun is out. As you can tell, I'm just a little sweaty from thanks to the humidity and the sun. This breeze feels really nice, but just gotta stop and take a breather, because for this early in our walk, this is quite strenuous. So we've got quite a ways to go though, so we can't break too long too often. We're getting attacked by flies. You'd think we were like stinky hikers or something. I'll keep you posted. It is such a beautiful day. Like, this breeze is so nice. We've got the sunshine. The trekking pole's getting caught on stuff. It's really beautiful. Blue sky. Like, after the rain this morning, this is pretty awesome. Like, check it out. Like, it's just beautiful. So we're just climbing away. Climbing. We're taking kind of frequent breaks because, in case you couldn't tell, kind of a fat girl hiking, getting in shape. So it's good stuff. So we're stopped by this pretty water source for our first that we just crossed. It's just a little trickle stream spring thing. For our first packs off break, we're going the opposite direction. We just came down those stairs. So I just want to clarify my statement about the whole fat girl hiking thing. So I'm not fat shaming myself. I'm all for body positivity, but I'm also a realist, and I know I'm out of shape, which is why I'm one of the reasons why I'm such a slow hiker. But you know, that's also one of the reasons why I'm out here doing that, is because, you know, I think that we can do more, our bodies can do more than we think they can. And especially when you're overweight, you get stuck in this mindset, when you're trying to get healthy again, that it's just really hard and you feel like you can't. And so being out here hiking, yes, predominantly I do it because it's beautiful and I enjoy being out in nature. But you know, secondary goal is, you know, it helps me get healthy, it helps me be healthy, gets me moving and challenges me, and carrying the packs around and just even climbing up the mountains, even without a pack, is building muscle. And you know, so it's just about getting healthy. Would a side effect goal of that be to lose weight? Absolutely, but it's not my primary objective to be out here to lose weight. But I'm also I don't know if I said this already, but I'm also a realist. I know I'm overweight and I know it's unhealthy. It's just been my whole life kind of a cycle of trying to get healthy and lose weight, and then, you know, stuff happens and depression happens and I gain it back. And so I'm just hoping by finding a hobby like this that is, you know, getting me healthy but also has other objectives, as aka, you know, seeing lots of beautiful sights and experiencing nature and spending time outside and all the other health benefits that come with that, that this can be a long-term successful goal. And so I just want to encourage you, if you're watching this and you're oh my gosh, I could never go outside and hike, my body can't do that, or I can't do that, or you have a mental block, or you physically feel you can't, you can start small. We're going a little crazy because we're training and we're doing, you know, what I think, for what I've been doing, what I think is some pretty high mileage. We did 7 yesterday. The goal is 12 today, but because of our late start and the climbing that we have to do today, I'm honestly not sure that we're going to make that, but we're going to try. And then the goal is 7 again tomorrow. And to me, that's oh, it's crazy. But last week we did 2.5 or 2.3, and then 12.8, and then 8.2. And so, you know, it's possible. And trust me, if I can do it, then you can do it too. So start small. Go walk around your block, go, you know, find a short trail that's only a mile or 2 miles, you know, round trip. You can do that and take it slow, take breaks, take water with you, take snacks, but you can do it. It is possible. And also know that if you do feel you're overweight, you're probably not gonna be cute on the trail. Everyone gets sweaty on the trail. It's okay. Yesterday we were going up to Bald Knob and I saw these high school and college age girls bopping up the trail with their cute little side ponies, like perfectly done messy buns, and their makeup just so, and like their cute little hiking outfits on. That has never been me. Like, I would love to look like that, trust me, but I never will. It's just not in my arsenal of skills to look that cute ever, let alone when I'm doing something in the heat that's making me sweaty, so, or elements that are making me gross. So it's okay if you don't look cute. You don't have to look cute. It's fine. Like, you're not out there to impress anybody. You're out there to enjoy nature. And if you like don't enjoy nature, spend some time outside and you probably will. Like, look around. Like, it's beautiful. There's always beauty to see. And it doesn't have to be hiking. Hiking doesn't have to be your thing. Like, there's tons of other ways to get active. Like, if you like water, swimming, kayaking, you know, biking, you know, there's tons of different stuff you can do to get outside and get active and get healthy. So that's the goal. Also know that if you do get into backpacking, if you are like me and you're overweight, there is no way to look cute with a backpack on, because the way that your hip belt's got to sit is going to push those rolls all over the place. So forgive me if you don't see me from the front, because it's not pretty. But maybe I need to get over that, because it's a whole, you know, trying to be body positive, which, you know, I don't have the high self-esteem when it comes to my self-image, so I need to work on that. So maybe I just need to get over that and take you guys on that journey with me of, you know, being honest and open about the struggles of this and like some things that go through my mind, which yesterday and today, you know, the whole appearance aspect of it has been going through my mind. Not that I care what I look like right now, because literally the only person around here is my sister, and she's seen it all. So yeah, just encourage you, just get out and get active, and get active for some other reason than just physical fitness. Like, if you are overweight and you struggle with that, like, find something that you enjoy doing just because you enjoy doing it. Doesn't mean it's not going to be hard. Like, climbing these hills is not fun. Like, I do not enjoy climbing these hills. You know, carrying 40 pounds of pack on my back is not fun. The views are nice, like the nature's nice. Like, this little spot that we're in right now is beautiful and I'm just enjoying it, but we need to get walking again. But just know that, like, it's probably not going to be fun the whole time, and it's, you know, you are pushing yourself, but I think once you push yourself past a certain point, like past beyond your quitting point, then it gets fun, because you feel powerful and like you realize that you can do more, and then like you start to enjoy it. So especially if you find something that is beautiful as well. So get outside, get active, let's get healthy. I don't know if you can see it through the trees, but there's a field right down through there that we came across just like an hour ago. So we are up, making ups. Yay. That's where we just came from. It's very, very pretty. So one final thought on the whole body image thing, and I'm gonna try not to sound too preachy, because like, I realize that a lot of people watching our videos might not be Christians, and we want you to be able to enjoy our content too. But you have to understand that my faith and my relationship with Jesus, that's the place from where all of my thought processes and my decisions come from. And so if I talk about it a lot, it's because that is the core of who I am. And so I kind of apologize, but don't apologize, because I want you to see reality of Christian life. It's like not all candy cane sunshine and posies, you know. So it's hard, and we make mistakes, and we're not perfect, so don't expect me to be. But it does motivate me. And why it has to do with body image is because any of you out there that struggle with the way you look or the way you feel, or if you have mental illness, or like just anything about yourself, self-esteem stuff, you are made in the image of God. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, and He created you beautiful and for a purpose.
And while I think that my weight is the effect of some decisions that I've made and ways that I've either handled or not handled things that God has allowed in my life, and maybe even also some biological stuff he's allowed. You know, not everybody's journey is supposed to be the same. The trials that he lets in everyone's lives are not the same. So, huff and puff, and we're climbing up. But I just want to encourage you with that. Like, I'm not going to say God made me fat, because I know there's more that I could have been doing. But, like, I know that even when I don't like something about myself, God never loves me any more or any less. And he's crazy in love with me. And so he is for you too. And so whether you think you're beautiful or not, God thinks you are. And I do too, because God thinks you are. So love yourself, love others, because God loves you. And also love God, because that's kind of important. But it's just beautiful. We're gonna stop and take a picture. So just wanted to end that encouragement. And total health, by the way, is not just about fitness. It is like everything. It's mental, spiritual, physical. So coming out and hiking and getting healthy, when I say getting healthy, I mean all of it. Like, I'm not just trying to lose weight. If I get to a point where I know what I'm putting in my body is healthy and honoring to God, and I know that I'm being active and doing the best that I can with my body that God has given me and my time, and I never get down to my goal weight, I have to be okay with that, because God still loves me anyway, and it's okay. So just wanted to encourage you with that. Now we're gonna take a picture of something and get back to the hike.